flame, it produces light with a characteristic colour caused by the bright lines in the spectrum of the characteristic wavelength, that is, the colours of the element being studied. Every element has its own pattern of spectral lines, and in every case the pattern stays the same, although the intensity of the lines will change, even if the temperature changes. By comparing their laboratory studies of spectra with the lines seen in the light from the sun and stars, spectroscopists were able to encounter most of these lines in terms of the presence in the sun and stars of elements known on Earth. The spectrum of hydrogen is particularly simple. We now know that that's because the hydrogen atom consists of a single proton associated with a single electron. The lines in the spectrum that provide the unique fingerprint of hydrogen are named after Johann Balmer, a Swiss schoolteacher who worked out a mathematical formula describing the pattern in 1884 and published it in 1885. Balmer's formula was so simple that it clearly contained some deep truth about the structure of the hydrogen atom. Nobody knew what until Bohr came on the scene. Now, Bohr was not a spectroscopist, and although he'd done some spectroscopy as an undergraduate, when he began working on the puzzle of the structure of the hydrogen atom, the Balmer series didn't immediately occur to him as the key with which to unlock the mystery. It was only when a colleague pointed out to him just how simple the Balmer formula really is that he appreciated it before. This was in 1913, and it led directly to Bohr's model of the hydrogen atom, the electron able to jump from one energy level to another. The spacing between the energy levels depends on the size of Planck's constant, and this in turn determines the spacing between the lines in the Balmer series. So by using the observed spacing between the lines in the series, Bohr was able to calculate the spacing of the energy level. Balmer's formula could be rewritten in a very natural way to include Planck's constant. With this work by Bohr, drawing on 19th century physics, it shows definitively that the hydrogen atom contains exactly one electron. Bohr's model of the atom explains both the appearance of bright lines in the emission spectrum of an element and the presence of dark lines in the same wavelength in the spectrum, and his model did work. With each jump from one orbit to another corresponding to a specific energy, and therefore to a specific wavelength of light, it explained the spectrum of light emitted by the simplest atom, hydrogen. Planck's constant is defined in the same system of units where masses are measured in grams. The value of Planck's constant is 6.55 up 10 to the minus 27. Quantum effects only become important for particles which have masses in grams roughly equal to or less than this size. The mass of an electron is 9 times 10 to the minus 28 grams, so quantum effects are extremely important for electrons. They're increasingly less important for bigger things, so that anything much bigger than an atom is boundly affected by quantum processes, except of course in the sense that it's made up of atoms which are affected by quantum processes. It's hard to get a feel for just how small the quantum world is, in a sense how far away from us it is, but try this. If an object were 10 to the minus 27 centimeters across, it would take 10 to 27 such objects to stretch across a single centimeter, which is very roughly about the size of a sugar cube. That number, 10 to the 27, is about 10 to the 16 times the number of bright stars in the Milky Way galaxy. If you took 10 to the 27 sugar cubes and laid them in a line, they would span a distance of 1 billion light years, about a tenth of the size of the known universe. Again, in very round terms, the scale on which quantum processes operate is as much smaller than a sugar cube as a sugar cube is smaller than the universe. So although Bohr's model worked, explanation of the origin of spectral lines, it should be no surprise to learn that this further attempt at practical properties of the quantum world soon needed improvement, and new discoveries were made. The most important of these discoveries concern